Greetings, beloveds. I am the Reverend Ranwa Hamami, and my pronouns are they, them. I am grateful to be among you today and overjoyed to bring you greetings from our larger Unitarian Universalist faith. I currently serve that faith as a Unitarian Universalist Association, or UUA, staff member on the Side with Love organizing strategy team. Yeah. A team that, did not convince the No Kings organizers to pick yellow for its March colors yesterday, but was delighted when they did. Our Unitarian Universalist faith is one that is rooted in a steadfast commitment to our connections. From the watered seeds of covenant and congregational polity in the Cambridge Platform of 1648, to the rooted seedlings of mutual enrichment with the merger of the Unitarians and the Universalists in 1961, to the budding of our Unitarian Universalist principles, to the flowering of our shared values that codify the enduring truth that Unitarian Universalism holds love at the center. Our connections are central to who we are and the awesome power that we hold. We will learn from each other, heal one another, build what is good and true. It is those connections and how you honor them that brought me here this weekend. Not just as part of my job at the UUA, but as part of my covenant with you as a Unitarian Universalist. Because yes, the revolution is happening in the South. Learning with and from each other about what is real and what is possible, creating shared practices of healing and care for one another and our greater world, building communities and systems in that enduring truth that love can and must be at the center. This is what brings me here today and connects our hearts to each other every day. We will reach out, sing out, make a change. We will show the world. What can love do? As we experience the truly terrifying rise in hatred and the division in our communities locally and globally, the devastating rise in the dehumanization of our neighbors, our loved ones, our very selves, by people with a power they have no business wielding. The overwhelming rise in authoritarian repression that seeks to eliminate the divisiveness, the divineness that is our diversity. We meet that fear by reaching out with a courageous love. We meet that devastation by singing out with a resilient hope. We meet that weariness by changing oppressive systems with a well-practiced heretical defiance. And together we show that world what love can do. Whether or not we have shredded abs like Batman or a trickster crew like the Joker, our coming together as Unitarian Universalists, and especially the many of you who participated in the TUUCAN Fall Flock in person and online, hello. It is a reminder that when we revere our interconnectedness, we can repair the chasms in our communities and world and keep fighting, knowing that a world with love at the center is absolutely a world worth fighting for. And because, and help me out here, we know that if one can't do it, two can.
On that note, I want to ask our fearless TUUCAN leaders to please join me on stage now. Alessia Chaffin, Carlene Dowell, Curtis Dush, Dawn Gotterbarn, Shelley McCormick, Mark Mahundro, Karen Spencer-Smith, Rob Spirko, Milo Stanjovic, and Ken Stevenson. If you are here, please come join me. Caleb, can we switch to the handheld real quick? I don't want to put my backs to you all, so I'm going to do my best to speak to you this way. We are beginning a small ritual portion of our service today with you, because it is your minds that dreamt of TUUCAN, your hearts that nurtured it into being, and your hands that did the work to pull this event together. Most of you may know that as Unitarian Universalists, we do a laying on of hands when we ordain our ministers as a way to imbue them with our sacred collective power and send them forth into the world to do the work of their calling with our love and our support. This is not an ordination service, but it is still a day to share our sacred collective power as we bless this initiative and send TUUCAN forth to do the work of our faith in the world. I invite each of you to place your hands over your hearts and feel the gift of this life coursing through your body. It is in the syncopated rhythm of our hearts that we remember the ancient truth of our oneness. In moments that challenge our understanding of the deep interconnectedness of our world, in moments when we feel as though our hearts are breaking open, may we remember, as Reverend Jake Morrill told us yesterday, that these cracks are the way the light gets in. In our weariness and vulnerability, may our hands rest here again so that we may find our way back to that ancient knowing of oneness. TUUCAN leaders, thank you for your foresight and for your hard work on behalf of our values. So long as your hearts beat, may they beat passionately for humanity, passionately for the earth, passionately for justice. Now place your hand gently on the shoulder to the person next to you, or if you are not comfortable doing so, you may place your hands across your chest this way.
Our connections grow stronger as we acknowledge and tend to them together. In that spirit of infinite and everlasting growth, I now would like to invite the rest of our gathered community, in person and online, to join in embodying those connections by coming forward to join in laying on or linking our hands together, beginning with those who were able to attend part of yesterday's TUUCAN Fall Flock. If you do not wish to be touched, you may do the same and place your arms on your chest like this. So please rise and connect. You may need to move into the aisles to bridge those chasms. For our beloveds on Zoom, we did not forget you. I invite you to place your hands up on the screen, towards the screen like this. And perhaps a few of us can do the same to you.
Okay. As we heard earlier in our service, there is much to be done in our beloved state to make our lives and the lives of our neighbors better. So much we are called to attend to that it can feel overwhelming at times. I offer this blessing to TUUCAN and to each of us here. May we, like the many generations who have fought for justice before us, know the power of collective wisdom, of shared resources, and of cultivating supportive relationships. May TUUCAN live into its potential, becoming an agent of change, and thus a force to be reckoned with in the state of Tennessee. May they feel the appreciation and collaboration of our covenanted congregations. May they know that although the gifts they bring may not be perfect, they are enough Toucan, as the power of this blessing flows through you as leaders, to us as clergy, to your volunteers, and into the rest of us who witness it. Let us celebrate as you are now officially launched. Fly high, little toucans. You may now release hands and return to your places, though please remain standing in body or in spirit.